Well, that appointment was a lot more promising. So I asked to see a different dentist the last time. But I don't like conflict. But I did ask to see a different dentist the last time, and they treat me so much better. And they didn't mention anything about pulling teeth out. They're like, oh, we'll just be able to build that up in another filling. Like, yes. Right, so I'm meant to be staffing the Sheffield Makers Winter Garden Shop today. Andy very kindly went in the morning to cover me. He's not feeling very well. So I'm going to drive in, I'm going to swap over, he's going to drive home, and I'm going to carry on with my shift. But I'm so pleased. It's feeling a bit tender now, but there's no hole, there's no gap at the back. So pleased. So I'm here, I've made it. So yeah, today is starting properly in the Sheffield Makers Winter Garden Shop. If you have joined me for the first time recently, you might not know, this is one of the places I stock my work, so some of my illustrations and my cards are here. If you are an illustrator yourself and you are looking to start your illustration career, can I suggest you look for, oh, let me get on the chair. You look for local independent shops in your area who stock local makers, because look how full this shop is. This is just full of makers from Sheffield, and this place has been a real lifesaver for me in terms of being able to pay my bills, which is always nice. So yeah, if you are on that journey, have a look around, see what's available, and get talking to people, send some emails and ask if there's any availability in the shop, because it could just be the best thing you've ever done. And if you're not an illustrator, sorry, but you might want to try it. You never know. I did this drawing yesterday of Rolly on the carpet, and today I'm going to post it up to Instagram because there's a few days left on the 3 materials drawing challenge hashtag, and this is going to be today's post for it. I really learnt a lot with the 3 materials drawing challenge. My brain stopped working. I really learnt a lot with it. I've learnt not to over egg the pudding in terms of using too much material, too many materials, and sometimes simple is better. And I'm also getting better at, using more than one material, which is nice. So this is going to go up now, and then I will get on and do some more sketching of people. Okay, it's been a real busy day today, so I haven't actually got to do any nice little shots for you. Have been doing some sketchbooking, so I've been trying to fill as much of this sketchbook up as I could. Hang on, sorry, customers came in and they come first in the shop. So yeah, I have tried to fill up as much sketchbook as I could. Just trying to get quick sketches in. Because today is the end of July and I like to try and fill a sketchbook. I like to finish a sketchbook. I don't like to have 2 months overlapping one sketchbook, but I'm probably going to have to because I've got these many pages left, but that's fine. I'll just start August tomorrow. But this is all going away now, so I'm going to pack up my things and then pack up the shop. Let's get the bus home. well, it's tomorrow. So yeah, I didn't do anything arty when I got home from the shop yesterday. Like I thought I would, I just loafed. But I'm doing stuff now. It's quite late in the day. It's like 4 o'clock, 4:30. But it's the 1st of August. So I am about to film my Patreon. Come on, brain, let's do it without all of the gaps. I'm about to film my Patreon sketchbook tour. So if you want to look through all of my kind of observational sketchbooks from the past months, then Patreon is the place to do that. So you can sign up to my Patreon on any tier, and they start at £1, and you'll get access to my sketchbook tours, no obligation. I know I mentioned Patreon a lot at the moment, but it's kind of a big deal. No, it's something I'm increasingly putting a lot more effort into. There's a nice little gang of you all on there now, so I feel like I should probably put a bit of actual effort into like telling people about it and talking about it, but no obligation at all. But I have a Patreon, but no obligation at all. You'll still be able to see me on YouTube and follow me along on here or on Instagram or, you know, wherever. But yeah, I'm going to set you up here. Let me just put you on this stand. Set you up here, and I'm just going to get myself ready for the sketchbook tour, and then I'm going to be using you to film the sketchbook tour. Where are you, Wonky? There we go. Anyway, let's just do it. So that's finished, but I got good value this month because I'm from 3.5 sketchbooks, just over a half. Yes. So they're all on this device. So I'm just going to transfer this film, not this one, but the one before, over onto there, and then let's, yeah, make a video for my patrons. Good morning. I've woken up today with Andy's cold, so excuse me if I sound a bit croaky. I checked, it's not COVID, it's just his throat and sinus cold that he had last week. But I had to go to the pharmacy to pick up a prescription, so I masked up, went there, and on the way back I went to the charity shop, and I've got some new charity books. Ill brain. I've got some new children's books to get some inspiration from, and I've also got some characters to draw. So I thought you'd like to see what I got. Okay. Right. Oh, so first off, I forgot I got these. Some coasters for the studio. I couldn't resist, £2, and you know, it's charity, so it's a good cause. Let me get some scissors and I'll get those out. We'll use them now. I also got these. I will show you the children's books in a minute, but these are called Jenny and Joseph Salt and Pepper Shakers. And I thought they'd be really good drawing inspiration. Look at the colours on them, they're so cute. Very gorgeous. I'm probably not going to use them as salt and pepper shakers because things in our kitchen tend to get knocked and broken. So I'm probably going to keep these up here as inspiration for drawing. In fact, we could draw some today. They're so cute. And the books, I've got quite a haul. So I've got this one called The Loudest Roar. I got it because I like the illustrations. I haven't read it. I'll read that today. It's by Oxford University Press. It's just nice to see how other illustrators do stuff. I like that page, that's really nice. Like the graphic nature of it. There's that one. And then there's a classic, Michael Rosen and Helen Oxenbury. We're going on a bear hunt. I remember reading this when I was a teaching assistant, so it is an absolute classic. This is by Walker Books, I think. Yeah, by Walker. I mean, 99p, if you're looking for children's books for inspiration, to see how they've done things, how other children's illustrators and writers have done things, charity shops are the way forward. And look how well this has been looked after as well. So beautiful illustrations in there, as you probably know if you've ever come across it. You probably have come across it because it's well famous. Well, it is in England anyway. I'm assuming it is elsewhere, but who knows? There's this one by Sophie Henn, Penguin Books, Almost Anything. I got this because it looked quite stylised. The illustrations, the colour palette looked well considered. Reminded me a little bit of oh, what's his name? It's not Jarvis, is it? I don't know, I can't remember his name. There's a children's book illustrator who uses like real kind of bright bold colours. So I'll enjoy that, I think. So Penguin Books. And then some older ones, older looking ones. Stories from Bramley Hedge. This is a lady, oh no, it's a HarperCollins book. Wilfred to the Rescue. It made me feel all nostalgic, so that's why I got this. Even though it was printed in 2005, so definitely not my childhood. Oh no, hang on. Jill Barklam created The World of Bramley Hedge in 1980. So that is my childhood. So I got it for pure nostalgia, but also good for inspiration. Look at this one. The Magic Circus by Wayne Anderson and Christopher Logue. These illustrations they're stepping into the realms of the surreal. It says, when you enter the world of the Magic Circus, the most startling things begin to happen. And never was there a cast of such extraordinary performers. So yeah, it feels a bit like, have a look anyway. It feels a bit like vintage 1920s feel. It says in 1979. And who's it printed by? The Viking Press. But these illustrations, it's like nothing I've seen in a children's book before. They're quite dark, a little bit scary. There's quite a lot of text as well, so I'll be interested to see how that works. Is it for older children or... I don't know. It was just so unlike anything that I'd seen before that I wanted to give that a go. I mean, look at it. It's not screaming. Well, it is screaming nightmare to me, to be honest. But we'll see how that goes. Another nostalgic feel one. Reg Cartwright and Patrick Kinmonth. I'll start that again. Reg Cartwright and Patrick Kinmonth. Mr. Potter's pigeon. I've got a real thing for pigeons at the moment. I've been trying to draw them quite a lot when I go into the Sheffield Maker Shop, and it just spoke to me. So apparently Reg Cartwright was the winner of the Mother Goose Award for the most exciting newcomer to children's book illustration. Let's see when that was. It feels like 70s to me. Let's see. Yeah, first published 1979. But it just feels so like nostalgic, so my childhood. And not like illustrations you get in children's books now. Something really tender about it. They look like they've been painted on like canvas. So it looks like a lot of work's gone in there. Again, a lot of text for a children's book. You wouldn't necessarily get this much text in children's books these days, so it's really interesting. So I'll have fun reading that. Did I say published that? Hutchinson published that. And then the last one, Rosie and Tortoise, Margaret Wilde and Ron Brooks. Again, a bit nostalgic for me. Love these end papers. Yeah, really like those end papers. Rosie and Tortoise, when was this published? First published in 1998. So not completely my my childhood, but it's got feels of, it makes me feel of like Animals of Farthing Wood on the telly, and it was an old television programme if you don't know. Yeah, so it makes my childhood voice sing. And this was published by Viking. First published by Allen and Unwin. Allen and Unwin Limited. And the illustrations just look so cute. And this is more like the amount of text that you'd expect from a children's book these days. But it's really interesting to have these ones to kind of to look and compare and see, did it need that much text? Or is it meant for a slightly older? I'd also be interested to see how many pages are in these books. Because with children's books these days you normally get 32 pages, internal pages. And not all of those are for the story. Some of them are for end papers, some of them are for title pages, etc. So yeah, just real, like, again, a tender illustrated book. I look forward to looking through those. But right now I'm going to finish my drink, and then shall we get together and draw some of these? Because you guys are so cute. that is enough enough duck sketching for the moment. I am feeling a bit poorly than I did earlier, so I am going to leave this video here. I hope this has sufficed for an interesting video for you. Hope you enjoyed it, but I need to go now and consume trash on the television, because I think that's the only thing that will make this sinus cold go away, to be honest. So I will end on a flick through of my sketches that I've done today. Once again, if you do like looking through sketchbooks, I share my observational sketchbooks every month over on Patreon for all of my tiers, £1 and above. And on that tier you also get the drawing club and you get a monthly calendar and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that, head along to patreon.com/Emma Woodthorpe. Obviously no obligation, don't think I'm pushing it overly, but you know, if I don't talk about it, no one will ever know. So yeah, let me finish off with a flick through, and I'm going to go and try and recover, and hopefully next week we'll have a more upbeat vlog. We'll see. So until next time, see you later.